Today on Rappler. A Muntinlupa court denies former Senator Leila de Lima's petition for bail. The Philippines hosts the United States and Japan Coast Guards in an unprecedented joint exercise. Canada opens limited visa-free travel to qualified Filipinos. Volcanic smog from Taal volcano hits parts of Batangas. Obiena wins bronze in Poland as he prepares for qualifiers to the 2024 Paris Olympics. Pop star Dua Lipa wins a dismissal of a copyright lawsuit against her hit song Levitating. And Eat Bulaga's TVJ trio and other mainstays of the show move to TV5. Muntinlupa City Regional Trial Court Branch 256 denies former Senator Leila de Lima's petition for bail, blocking a chance for her temporary freedom. In its resolution, the court says de Lima's plea for bail on, quote, humanitarian considerations is untenable. De Lima says she is now a senior citizen with several medical issues, adding she is not a flight risk. The court says these grounds are, quote, not compelling. With this, she will remain in jail despite an acquittal by Muntinlupa RTC Branch 204 on May 12. One of the most vocal critics of former President Rodrigo Duterte and his bloody drug war, De Lima was charged with at least 3 drug-related cases. Vessels from the Philippines, US, and Japan Coast Guards participate in a, quote, unprecedented joint exercise between the 3 nations. This amid the growing aggressiveness of China in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippines' BRP Gabriela Silang and Melchora Aquino were joined by the US Coast Guard Stratton and Japan's Akitsushima in maritime law enforcement exercises some 15.3 nautical miles off the coast of Bataan Province. During the drill, the Philippine Coast Guard simulated intercepting a vessel, while nearby Japanese and American vessels respond to the Philippine ship's calls. Coast Guard Lieutenant Junior Grade John Ibanez downplays the significance of the exercises being conducted at the West Philippine Sea, saying it was, quote, logistically easier for everyone. Filipinos can now enter Canada visa-free with certain conditions. Travelers must either have had a Canadian visa in the last 10 years or currently hold an active United States non-immigrant visa. The Canadian Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship announces the addition of 13 countries to Canada's Electronic Travel Authorization Program, where travelers only require online registration and an application fee of $7 or about 293 pesos. Visitors can stay visa-free for up to 6 months for either business or leisure. The 13 countries in the list are the following: Thailand and the Philippines join Brunei, Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, South Korea, and Taiwan as the only Asian countries under the ETA program. Significant volcanic smog hit areas surrounding the Taal volcano in Batangas since Tuesday, June 6, due to the volcano's ongoing gas emission. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology says it observed, quote, visible upswelling of volcanic fluids in the main crater lake and voluminous plumes rising above 2,000 meters above Taal Volcano Island. PHIVOLCS also records high sulfur dioxide emissions averaging 9,193 tons per day on Monday, June 5, and 7,680 tons per day on Tuesday. The agency advises those affected by VOG to stay indoors, shut doors and windows, use N95 face masks, and seek medical help if needed. PHIVOLCS also warns acid rain, quote, can be generated during periods of rainfall in the areas reached by plumes. The Taal volcano has been under alert level 1 or in abnormal condition since July 2022. Filipino pole vault star Obiena posts an outdoor season best mark and finishes 3rd in the Irena Savinska Memorial in Poland Tuesday, June 6. Obiena clears 5.72 meters to share the bronze with Sam Kendricks of the United States as he gears up for the qualification period for the 2024 Paris Games. Both Obiena and Kendricks used up a single attempt in each of their previous heights before they bowed out with 3 fouls apiece at 5.82 meters. Tokyo Olympic silver medalist Chris Nielsen of the United States claims the gold by soaring a season-best 5.92 meters. Obiena, who is now focusing on punching his ticket to Paris, needs to surpass the entry standard of 5.82 meters in any competition organized or authorized by the World Athletics once the qualification period opens July 1. British pop star Dua Lipa and music label Warner Records convinced a Los Angeles federal court to dismiss a lawsuit accusing Dua's hit Levitating of copying one of its songs. The U.S. District Judge says Florida reggae group Article Sound System failed to show the writers of Levitating ever had access to the group's 2017 song Live Your Life. The band's request to move its case to New York to be heard alongside another infringement lawsuit versus Levitating is also rejected. Levitating spent 77 weeks on Billboard's Hot 100 US singles chart, peaking at number 2 in 2021. The showbiz trio of Tito Soto, Vic Soto, and Joey De Leon and other Eat Bulaga mainstays are moving to TV5 after signing a deal with Manny Pangilinan's MediaQuest Holdings. Former Senate President Tito Soto, who led the negotiations with other networks, thanks MediaQuest for a, quote, fresh start. Soto adds, because of our dabarkads who are now Kapatid, the laughter and happiness we bring will continue. MediaQuest says the agreement with the former Eat Bulaga hosts is to produce content for TV5 and other MediaQuest platforms. The trio of TVJ, quote, disengaged from Tape, the production company owned by former congressman and convicted rapist Romeo Haloshos, following a bitter dispute on how to run the noontime show. The question of who can use the Eat Bulaga trademark is still pending with the Intellectual Property Office. TV5 has yet to decide the time slot for the new show. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.